Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you everyone so much for joining from all around the world today. We have a very powerful slate of speakers to tell you more about women's empowerment with solar cooking. Thank you for joining Solar Cookers International's Commission on the Status of Women event.
Thank you very much for listening. And now I'd like to pass the microphone on to Dr. Mrs. Janak Palta-McGilligan, who is a wonderful advocate for solar cooking, and her experience is tremendous. I would just invite you to listen to her message now and reflect on the words that she has to share. Thank you very much.
I'm Janak Palta-McGilligan from Central India. I am a Baha'i pioneer for setting up an institution for rural and tribal women in Madhya Pradesh in 1985. It's my 36th year here, and right from that time till now, I'm still working and think how long it will take to get to a point when women will get actual equality of their rights in terms of right to education, right to health, right to work and equal wages and comfort and make their own decisions, property and clean water, clean energy. In 1986, I stayed 302 days in village Jhabua, where 302 villages were affected by guinea worms. So I just volunteered to help them to learn to get rid of guinea worms. They eradicated it. I was invited to Rio de Janeiro in the Earth Summit. Being at Earth Summit, learning about Agenda 21, though I was invited to receive a Global 500 Roll of Honor for my NGO, but I came up how hard I will implement to Agenda 21. So I've been working on that. I realized women, I have to do something. Each girl should be empowered with literacy, health, and learning to develop myself and my community as a human resource for sustainable community development. And they started coming. We started training them. We were very much involved. How to involve their parents, how to make these girls confident that they have their rights. And so we were educating them, training them, and I also get more and more involved in the gender equality issues at different levels: local level, national level, international level, Rio de Janeiro, Beijing Platform for Action. I was there. Then I was at CSW 46. I was a speaker on the same subject relating to women. 1998, my husband and I set up a solar kitchen, first solar kitchen in Central India, because we were very concerned that the areas were deforested and women had to walk miles, and they were cooking in smoke. So cooking in smoky kitchens is a violence against women. We became very conscious, along with all other things, the integration of all subjects with the approach, holistic approach. It started getting in gear. It took few years for them to accept and their families to accept. Then I started working for Millennium Development Goals, and it was at that time we set up installed a first solar kitchen of Central India. It's made with dishes, and 100 girls could eat food without wood, without LPG for 300 days. They saw it and they were very excited. So we found out ways how we could work with them on domestic cookers, parabolic. So parabolic cookers, we got some NGOs to support us. We started getting parabolic cookers. In first of all, each girl who wanted it had to be trained as a user, how to maintain it, how to do the solar cooking, how to innovate, how to keep it clean and all this. So technology without training doesn't work. We slowly got it and we found very good results. The girls went back. It started with 100 cookers, then 400, then 500. Till today, I have been instrumental in women getting 1,000 parabolic cookers. It's late when I was invited. I'm associated with the Solar Cooker International for the last, I think, since 2006, now 15 years. And I also got involved, and they also started helping, asking people to fund the solar cookers. And it took off. The women saved their energy. They didn't have to go and walk long miles and miles getting wood. After 10 years, they had the cookers. We got a survey done. The women told us that this cooker has been saving their dignity. Maximum rapes, sexual abuse used to take place when they have to go miles and miles and miles to get firewood for cooking. Shocking. Never knew that. Secondly, they told us they had miscarriage of their pregnancy child when they walk on the advanced stage with heavy load of wood. They also said this cooker is actually gender friendly. Men also have started liking it. So the response started coming, and the word spread, and people could say in all the tribal areas, the culture, I think it's all over the world. When people see and believe, they have to be confident, and they have been, and they made a fantastic job. They used for their domestic use, and after that they used the cooker not only for cooking. They cooked food for their cows, for their bulls, for their buffalo, for their dogs, and they started using it for drinking water. As a result, they brought down the number of waterborne diseases. They brought down the infant mortality and female mortality rate, and they had more positive energy. They were very happy, and then they started earning money. They started trying making things on that and sell it in their local market. So then the micro credit groups came up, and they started taking training from us, and then they started their businesses and small enterprises, and I have written a paper how solar cookers help women accomplish Millennium Development Goals. All the Millennium Development Goals, literacy, now the girls were able to go to school because they didn't have to go for wood. So after that, I got more involved with Solar Cooker International, and we started taking this program to many villages, and it was great. And after that, I trained 500 village women. These were 6,000 who went back, and they brought major changes in the area. After that, I retired. I am living in a small village and totally self-sustainable. And I am against wood or LPG because fossil fuel. And I demonstrate solar cooker. In last 10 years, I have trained 86,000 people. Women Day, I celebrate training of men in solar cooking. And I find a huge difference of men supporting women. And last thing is, COVID has been taught a lesson, and it has been great in making homemade sanitizers and homemade immune drinks and natural drinks, and then festival times and drinking water, and so taking steam and helping. I personally feel that solar cookers is one of the very important subject we need to scale up. We cannot achieve Sustainable Development Goal 5, which is the center for all the 17 goals. We have to involve people to scale up production of. We have to involve government. I am continuing working with many NGOs. I'm happy that Solar Cooker International is advocates and supports India and all over the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to dear Dr. Mrs. Jonak Paulson McGilligan. She is just a wonderful, powerful advocate for solar cooking.